Hey there, it's Jason Brumfield, consultant with Proctor Gallagher Institute. I want you to take a moment and think about your life. Are you getting your desired results? Are you living life by default or by design? Most people live life by default. They get up each day, they follow the same routines they follow every morning. Every once in a while, they might get this idea of a better life or set a goal for themselves, but then they let that voice inside their head stop them. They often let their self-image get in the way. They start thinking about their limitations, their situations, their current circumstances, and they don't move any further. And this is what we mean by living life by default. You just kind of go with the flow and let things happen to you. Maybe you'll get lucky. Maybe the universe will smile down on you. Maybe you'll win the lottery. Maybe you'll get that big break you've been looking for. But did you know that you have the power to design the life of your dreams? It's a lot simpler than you may think. Basically, really all you have to do is think about what you really want. Imagine the life that you could be living if there were no limitations. If time wasn't an issue, if money wasn't an issue, education wasn't an issue, what life would you be living? Take a moment to really think about that and get that picture in your head. You really have to picture it, get a clear image in your mind of what that life would look like. And then once you get that picture in your head, imagine yourself living that life. Get emotionally attached to it. What does that feel like? If you're that powerful person or that successful person, what does that feel like to live your life every day like that? Once you get that emotional attachment, then you start acting a certain way. It kind of shifts something within you. And you'll start doing things that a successful person would do. And what's really important is that you do take that first step. It doesn't have to be monumental. It doesn't have to be big. It could be something very simple. If there's a job that you want, fill out an application. It can't hurt you. If there's someone you're interested in, give them a call, ask them out. Can't hurt. But take that first step. Remember that a journey of 1,000 miles, a million miles is a long way. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And unless you take that first step, you'll never get to your destination. So I want to share with you a little story about how this has worked out in my life. I'm currently sitting in the office loft area of our home on the third floor. And, it was a process for us to get the house that we're currently living in. We were in an 800 square foot condo, which we loved. We had fixed it up the way we wanted to, but really it didn't afford us a lot of space. It didn't really let us spend time with the people, we love and care about, just because we had limited space in 800 square feet. So we decided, to take a step and go take a look at houses, and we saw this one. And then we just really started taking little steps along the way. We didn't know how we would afford it. We didn't know what was going to happen, but we just took one step. And what we noticed is when you take that first step, all the other steps kind of fall into place. It's like an illumination of your path, so to speak. You can't see it up front, but it just kind of happens. We really started to visualize our lives in this house, picturing our dogs in the backyard, picturing little Louie running up and down the stairs, and just running his little heart out and having the time of his life. Having family and friends over and just really being, having laughter and love in our lives through this home. And it's kind of funny because everything did fall into place. We started this process back, I guess you could say like late September, early October, and January we moved in. And wouldn't you know it, the whole first week, little Louie was running up and down those stairs just as we had visualized it, enough to drive us absolutely crazy. But, one of the sayings that Mary Morrissey and Bob Proctor often say is, if you can see it with your mind, if you see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. And that is exactly what we did. And that is how we got the results that we wanted to get when it came to getting a new home. So keep that in mind when you are seeking your own personal results. You're responsible for it. The results aren't just going to happen. Once again, you live life by default or by design. And if you live life by default, you're probably not going to get the results that you desire. So really visualize what it is you want, figure that out, picture it, every day, multiple times a day. Picture it when you wake up in the morning, picture it throughout the day, picture it right before you go to sleep, and get emotionally attached to it. Feel what it feels like to live that life that you're imagining. And then start taking a step toward that. Very simple. It starts very simply, very simple step. And you'll find that the path will unfold before you. Okay? So, my last words of advice to you is don't be the passenger in your own car. Jump in the driver's seat, grab that steering wheel, and design the life of your dreams. This video is loaded on YouTube, so subscribe to my YouTube channel, and my website is posted below, Jason Brumfield, ppds.com. Go there for more information or to schedule or book an initial consultation for a coaching session. I hope y'all have a great day and have a blast designing your life.